I would like to ask you, what would be the implications, political implications, with each one of the possible alliances that could happen?
Political implications in what sense?
Well, if they join this one and this one, this one and this one, what are the political implications for each one of the different possible alliances?
Okay, that's tough. Let's take, for example, the issue of the Palestinian territories. You know that Netanyahu, during the campaign, announced that he would consider annexing the Jordan Valley and applying the Israeli law on the settlements, all settlements. So also the nuclear of settlements, the large settlements, but also isolated settlements. Now, if Kahol Lavan would have joined, and will join, I don't think that it's going to be an obstacle for them. As I said, Bogi Ya'alon is definitely on record and in favor of pursuing this approach. I think that Gantz and Ashkenazi are not that far away from such a perspective. Maybe the only one that might have some reservations is Yair Lapid, but looking at many of the other prominent members of Kahol Lavan, former collaborators of Netanyahu himself, they sat at the government table. I think that at the end, that will not pose a problem. Looking at the economy, I think that we are talking both inside Likud but also Kahol Lavan of liberal economy, even though you have the former head of the Histadrut, Nissan Cohen, but still, I think that the main trust, the main segment of Kahol Lavan is also very much in favor of a liberal economy. Now, when it comes to the place of religion, again, the stumbling block is Yair Lapid. That's for sure. But all the others are in favor of securing a place for certain religion components, not a dominant role as Yahudut HaTorah or Shas would have liked, but surely a more traditional presence of religious considerations into internal politics. So that's a sound merger. Now, if Netanyahu will succeed in securing all his, what they call the natural partners, and then maybe lure at Amir Peretz, that might be more problematic, because I don't believe that Amir Peretz will make any concessions regarding the Palestinian issue. On the religious issue, he's definitely very close, but on the Palestinian issue, it won't work. Now the big question is Lieberman. Lieberman was the one who put forward what is called the civil agenda. Not necessarily an anti-religious agenda, but definitely opposing the attempt of the Haredi parties to become more and more vocal and present in internal Israeli politics. So here it will be either him or the natural partners of the Likud. And if he comes in, then indeed I can easily see a very extended coalition, including Likud, Kachol Lavan, and Israel. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
Hi, Shalom, Betzlacha.
Toda raba.
Welcome. My question, I'm not very much aware of politics. I prefer to be far from it, but I'm very aware of what could be the problem. Because the youngsters in Israel, the guys who are going into the army, they have a little bit of fear, not fear, but they don't like the religious parties that don't want to go into the tzava, and they don't want to pay taxes. They want to receive and receive and receive and don't give anything. This has been a problem in Israel, and I don't know how much problem can be for each of the parties, the hard parties, to go farther with this problem.
Well, I'm not a politician. I chose a diplomatic career, and I'm supposed to be a civil servant of each and every elected Israeli government. So I'm trying to be very careful. But regarding the issue of the ultra-Orthodox Jews in Israel, I was a bit more optimistic on the eve of these elections and the results, and I'll explain why. Something positive is going on in Israeli society. When you look at specialized schools or training centers which open up in the Haredi society, where both men but also women are being trained in IT, computer, and sciences. This is really not only heartwarming, but it gives you hope that eventually something will change. Now, it is on a small scale still, as are the Haredi youngsters who are being drafted, recruited into the army, but you have many, well, more and more, let's say, units made of Haredi soldiers. So it's a trend, and you find more and more rabbis who are going public in defending this trend. That wasn't the case just a few years ago. So I was quite optimistic, but why am I less optimistic now when I look at the results? Because I see that we are going back to a sectorial kind of election, where, of course, the Haredi parties who are able to muster a lot of support, and it's not only at the national level, but also when you look at the elections for municipalities in Israel, the feeling is that they all rally behind the voice that tell them you should vote only for the Haredi parties, the Haredi candidates. And on the other hand, you have the Arabs. In the past, you had Arab representatives in the Labour Party, you had Arab representatives in Meretz. Where are they nowadays? You have a big concentration of Arab voters and the Arab electorate into these four parties. And this goes against what we are trying to build in Israel, a multi-ethnic, multi-religious society. You know, I had many years back a teacher at the university when I did my master in political science, Dan Horowitz, Professor Dan Horowitz, Zichrono Livracha, was a very renowned Israeli sociologist. And he used to say, there is, thank God, no implosion inside Israeli society because the various rifts are not overlapping, which means one can be a secular Jew and vote either Likud or Labor. One can be an Ashkenazi Jew and vote either right or left. One can be a religious Jew and vote for religious parties, but not necessarily. One can also vote for Labor. I don't know if you remember, there was a rabbi in the Labor Party some years ago. Alav Shalom, he was the then rabbi in Romania. A very dear person. He had you remember him, I see you're a rabbi. He had a show on television where he gave lekach divrei Torah before Shabbat. And he wasn't the only one. I remember the deputy foreign minister, Dayan, who was a Sephardi Jew with a kippah. I'll tell you an anecdote. I must, sorry, Rabbi. But he came on an official visit when I was posted in Brussels. That was my first posting in the early 90s. I was really green, and he came. And after the meetings we had, he said, I have to buy something for my wife. Okay, so here we went with him. We accompanied him into the store, and he was looking for lingerie. Imagine the image. Anyways, so yes, you had religious Jews as members of the Knesset, from the Labour Party. And all of that, unfortunately, is disappearing. So this is really what I'm sorry about. I don't know if I answered your question. More or less. Thank you.